Matt Tissier, we're here at St Martin's on the UK Open of 2025 European Players Super League.
Yeah.
And you're ripping up again, are you?
No, not today, mate. Had a bit of a dodgy front nine. I've not been hitting it too bad on the back, so hopefully we'll score some more points on the back.
So this is your second season on the European Players Super League.
It is indeed.
And it's a format where it's pros versus amateurs, and even the pros play with a handicap to normalise the differences between our skill sets. What makes it competitive for you?
I think the fact that there is, that handicap system where the pros are getting, the +5s and +6s, and gives us choppers a bit of a chance. And I think that's what it should be. Everyone plays on a level playing field, and that's the great thing about it. And that's why I think this is so unique and so competitive.
Now, there's so many ex-Premier League footballers, legends, who have turned from football to golf. Why is that?
Too much spare time.
Is that what it is?
I mean, as footballers, we were finished most days at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so you've got a lot of time to kill before you come back to training the next morning. So the golf course was a nice way to kill a few hours without having to go in the pub or the bookies, and you could do something sensible instead.
But you're also very, very good golfers. All these handicaps are so low, and you've got one of the lowest. You're renowned to be one of the best.
I mean, when you play a lot, you should have a low handicap, really. So the amount that I play, my handicap's probably a little bit too high for what it should be. I mean, I've been playing a long time and a lot, and I really should be better at this by now, but I'm not. It's such a difficult game.
Well, you sound very humble here. I know you get invites everywhere to play golf, but here today we have Teddy Sheringham, we've got Lee Dixon making his debut, both playing off very low handicaps. It's very competitive even amongst you celebrities.
Oh, absolutely. We have, as professional sportsmen, you have a certain mentality that means you don't like losing and you want to be decent at something.
So when you see the T-shirt and you see, ex-Portsmouth, Teddy Sheringham, is there a bit of rivalry out here because of the football?
No.
No?
No.
Are you sure?
Not because of the football, no. Because of the golf, because you want to be better than everyone else.
Now, you've volunteered to take a position on the strategic board.
I have.
Where you're guiding and trying to direct, in part, the future of the European Players Super League and improve it. Why are you volunteering to support and help?
Because I think it's a fantastic idea. I think you've seen today the quality of the golfers that are out here. The professional golfers, the celebs that are here, the high quality amateurs. It's a great mixture, and I think there's nothing like it. And that's why I was more than happy to get involved.
And let's move on to the football season. What a season it's been. We didn't think that Liverpool were going to be crowned champions, but they've walked it, haven't they?
They have walked it, yeah, really surprising. I mean, there's been a big drop-off from Man City, which I don't think anybody kind of really expected the level of drop-off that they've had. Arsenal have, been fairly consistent without being spectacular, but Liverpool have just romped it this season. They've made the most of maybe a transitional season for some other clubs around there, taking full advantage of it, and fair play to them.
Now, you've been known for amazing punditry over the years, typically with Sky Sports, so I'm very keen to know your predictions for the finals coming up. So the Champions League, who's going to win that?
I mean, there's I think there's not a lot between those four teams that are left in it. I still think Arsenal could cause an upset at PSG. They're capable of doing that. All four teams have got a chance of winning it. When you look at the odds, I mean, Inter Milan are like 9-2 or something like that, and they're a hard team to beat. Barcelona, I think, will have the work cut out to beat them over two legs. So it's pick of the bunch. I mean, on current form, I'd probably go Barcelona.
Yeah. And in terms of the Europa, I mean, you're standing alongside a big Man United fan, and we've seen our team destroyed this year. It's been disappointing for the last 10 years. But there is a chance, isn't there, that we might make the final?
There is a good chance, yeah. And two teams in the Premier League who have been shocking in the league, have both got chances to make it to the final. So, I was a Spurs fan as a kid, as I might have mentioned. So yeah, it could be interesting if it's a Spurs Man United final.
Well, it was only 10 minutes ago I was interviewing Teddy, and I said, what would have happened if Spurs play United in the final? He said, don't you dare. He said, don't you dare interview me.
Split loyalties. I don't have them.
And then finally we have the Europa League, where it looks like Chelsea are clear favourites to win that. Would you agree?
Yeah, the Conference League, I think they were always on a different level to most of the teams in that competition. So I'd be incredibly surprised if Chelsea don't win that.
And just finally, the season's going to be upon us again in the next 2 to 3 months. your forecast for next year? I mean, a lot of teams will want to strengthen their windows. A lot of money still in Premier League.
Yeah, I think that's the thing you've got to do when you're making predictions for next season. You've kind of got to look at what the summer window has bought them. You know, what kind of players they bought in, how they've managed to strengthen their squads, and then you kind of make a decision on that. So it's probably a little bit too early to kind of look at next season yet, because the squads will look very different come beginning of August.
Well, listen, you are known as Le God in the Premier League, and you're Le God here on the golf course. Play well and keep enjoying. Keep smiling.
Cheers, boys.
Oh my God, what a putt. What a putt!
Give me a hug. See what an interview does. You wouldn't believe
Jim,
it.
did you get that? Did you get that? Get him. I tell you what.
Do you know what I just said to you?
On me all the way round.
I literally just said to Ismail, when we interviewed Lee Dixon, it took 5, 6, 7 minutes, everyone's waiting. Lee Dixon nearly chipped in, Matt chipped in, and the playing partners all waiting, putted for birdie, so no one's upset with the interviews.